See students, this table is given on page number 35. So just go through the table and you have to complete this table, and I'll help you how to complete this table. So this is the symbol of the element. So here in this compound you have to consider the element hydrogen. This compound hydrogen chloride consists of two elements, that is, one is hydrogen and another one is chlorine. Now we have to consider hydrogen over here. So what is the valency of hydrogen? The valency of hydrogen is 1 because it is making a single bond with chlorine atom, and hydrogen has only one electron into its only shell. Hydrogen consists of only one shell because it consists of only one electron, so that one electron will be fitted into the K shell, right? So the electronic configuration of the element, that hydrogen element, is 1. So the number of valence electron is also 1, and that is why the valency is also 1. So you have to write your 1 like this. Understood? Now if you consider another atom from the same compound, that is chlorine, the valency of chlorine is also 1, but the electronic configuration of chlorine is 287, as I've taught you over here. Just see. 287 is the electronic configuration. So there are 7 electrons into its outermost shell. Chlorine will not make any effort to lose the electrons, because losing the electrons is going to be a very big deal for chlorine atom. So instead of losing the electrons, it will gain 1 electron. Okay, and that 1 is going to be the valency of chlorine atom over here. So in the same way, the number of valence electrons are 7, but the valency of chlorine is going to be 1 because it has to complete an octet into its outermost shell. It wants 8 electrons into its outermost shell. So losing the electrons is going to be a big loss for chlorine atom, and that is why instead of losing the electrons, it will gain the electrons, which is going to be easier for it, and that is why it will get 1 electron, and that is why the valency of fluorine atom is going to be 1. Now neon is an inert gas. There are various inert gases like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are all the inert gases. These inert gases do not make any kind of chemical bond with any of the element present on the surface of the earth. Why? Because they already have 8 electrons into its outermost shell, and that is why they do not need to lose or gain the electrons, and that is why they will not form any kind of compound with any of the element, and this is the reason why they are known as the noble gases or inert gases. These are chemically inactive. So neon will not form any kind of compound. The valency is going to be 0. Its electronic configuration is 28 because its atomic number is 10. And that is why the electronic configuration is 2,8. Number of valence electrons into its outermost shell is 8. So write here 8 like this, and the valence is going to be 0, right? Then fluorine, F. The compound it can be forming with hydrogen is going to be HF, that is hydrogen fluoride. Again, the valency of fluorine is going to be 1 because the atomic number of fluorine is 9. So when the atomic number of fluorine is 9, the electronic configuration is going to be 2, 7, right? So in first shell fluorine will be having 2 electrons, and in second shell it will be having 7 electrons. So for completing an octet, for having 8 electrons in its outermost shell, it will gain 1 electron. So after gaining 1 electron, the valency of fluorine will become 1. So how many electrons are there into its outermost shell? 7 electrons are there. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. That means it will be gaining 1 electron for completing an octet, and that is why the valency of fluorine is going to be 1. Sodium hydride. Now this sodium again is having valency 1, as I've taught you over here. See, sodium's valency is 1 because it has 1 electron in its outermost shell. Losing 1 electron, the second shell will become the outermost shell with 8 electrons. So it will completing an octet into its outermost shell. So valency of sodium is going to be 1. Its electronic configuration is 281. Magnesium chloride. Valency of magnesium is 2 because atomic number of magnesium is 12. Electronic configuration will be 282. It will be losing 2 electrons. So the valence is going to be 2. Number of valence electrons present, that means the valence electrons means the number of electrons present into the outermost shell, that is 2. and the valence is also 2, so you can write here 2. Carbon in CH4, methane. Valency of carbon is 4 because its atomic number is 6. Electronic configuration is 2, 4. It is having 4 electrons into its outermost shell. The number of valence electrons is going to be 4 and the valence is going to be 4. Aluminium. In aluminium chloride. I have taught you over here that the atomic number of aluminium is 13. Electronic configuration is 2 with 3. Number of valence electrons present into its outermost shell is 3. It will be losing 3 electrons for completing an octet. So the second shell will become the outermost shell with 8 electrons and it will become stable. And that is why the valency of aluminium is 3. So this is how we have completed the table. Hope you have understood the valency. Thank you.